Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Take 5. It is Friday, January 6th, 2011, and I call this my bonus year. Not supposed to be here. A lot of you know what I'm talking about. But I'm here, and I'm in Luke chapter 10. Tremendous passage of Scripture today, and I think I can still see it without glasses, which has been the case since I got back from the beach this year. Verse 38. Now as they went on their way, Jesus entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to his teaching. But Martha was distracted with much serving. And she went up to him and said, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her then to help me." But the Lord answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen the good portion, which will not be taken away from her." Now, I like this passage of Scripture because I believe this one is very practical for us today. You know, there are many things that we can be troubled about. And in this particular case, Martha was trying to do something good. She was trying to be a good host. She was trying to provide the refreshments and the food and make everything special for her guest, Jesus, and those disciples. But see, she missed the point. It wasn't about the food and the drinks and the fine napkins and that kind of thing. It was about listening to Jesus. And I will just tell you, no matter what it is that's distracting you, if you're not listening to Jesus, you've missed the point. And that means spending time with Him, spending time in His Word, and also talking to Him, communing with Him. See, Martha was concerned about everything else but the most important thing. Mary, it says, was sat at His feet. Listen to His teaching. She didn't help Martha at all. And Martha got all frustrated because Mary wasn't helping her. But see, Martha should have been right down there with Mary, listening. All those other things, if they're important, they can be taken care of later. You've got the Lord right there teaching you, you need to listen. And so I would encourage you, if it's been a while since you've sat at the Lord's feet, by that I mean spent time in His Word, and I really am glad God has given me the opportunity to teach through the Gospels as I'm starting this ministry. One person said, "Why don't you jump around?" Well, I just don't know anything better I can teach than teach about Jesus. Now, if we get through Luke and John, then I'll go on to Acts and teach other things. But there's just nothing more important than studying about Jesus, learning about Jesus, and learning what He had to say. So, I would encourage you, spend some time in the Gospels, listen to Jesus. This is very practical. And don't be too worried about everything else. You know, if all you had was Jesus, you've got enough. Just remember that. Because I've been down almost that low before. But I can tell you, if you don't have Jesus, it doesn't matter how much else you got. It's never enough. Think about that. And you come back tomorrow for the next edition of Take 5.